76% of all luxury goods are bought by poor people. 76. When I heard the data, I couldn't process it. I'm like, no, this can't be true. It's not just poor working middle class. People are striving. My point is, it's not purchased by the wealthy. That's my point. When you go look at the Louis Vuitton store and look who's in line. During COVID, the lockdown, you saw the line. That was not wealthy people. It was us.
That's right.
Right? We're aspiring. No difference why somebody wants a Coca-Cola or they want an iPhone, right? We got $2,000 iPhones and only have $2 in our bank account. A lot of social media is the psychologist that we never got, the shrink that we never got, the healing we never got. And consumerism, if we're not careful today, it's a new colonizer. Because they got your attention, you got your algorithms, they've got your focus, and if you're not careful, they also got your money. And most things in balance are good things. Alcohol in balance will lower your blood pressure. Drugs in balance are prescribed. Sleep in balance is a great thing. Too much, and that's depression. Too much sleep is just not a good. Too much of anything is not a good thing. So we got these INGs that have taken over our lives because we're depressed. In my opinion, I think that most African Americans, I don't have a stat for this, I just believe it, are clinically undiagnosed depressed, and we don't want to deal with it. And we got a bunch of INGs: scrolling, shopping, drinking, drugging, sleeping, traveling, not dealing, not healing. Abusing, and it's all a distraction. But what better mechanism for somebody who's depressed than something with immediate gratification? Social media is immediate gratification. 76%.
So I watched the little clip of John Hope Bryant saying in the interview that 76% of luxury goods are bought by poor people. Now you hear that statement, you might get a bit emotional and say that's disrespectful and say that's targeting black people. That's not true. Let's slow it down a little bit, because this conversation isn't about shaming anyone. It's about understanding a mindset that might be keeping us broke. And yes, we need to talk about how this connects to black communities. First, let's clarify something. Brian isn't saying poor people are stupid. He's saying many low and middle income earners across all races spend disproportionately on luxury items compared to the actual wealth-building assets. Translation: we buy in designer belts, expensive trainers, flashy cars and finance, iPhones and contracts, but we are not buying stocks, land, businesses, ownership. That's the issue. And here it gets a bit uncomfortable, because historically, black communities, whether it's in the UK, the US, Caribbean, or Africa, where all have faced redlining, limited access to capital, employment discrimination, wealth stripped through slavery and colonialism. So when ownership is harder to access, status becomes the shortcut. And if you can't show ownership, you show success through visibility. So luxury becomes proof on consumer culture market that hard to us. In the United States, the medium white family have significant more wealth than the medium black family. In the UK, black household on average have lower net worth compared to white British household. And that's not opinion. That's structural economics. But the truth, as uncomfortable as it may be, even within limited income, what we prioritize still matters. If you earn £30,000 and spend $5,000 on a year on designer goods, that's not oppression. That's a decision. And decision compounds. And let's go deeper. Luxury spending in black communities often ties to respect, identity, visibility, and escaping stereotype, proving you made it, because historically, black excellence was denied visibility. So when we get money, we show it up, we show it off, we show it off. But wealthy people, they hide it, they multiply it, they leverage it. There's a difference between looking rich and being rich. This is not a black people waste money. This is, we must be more intentional with our money. Because if we don't build ownership, we will always be consumer in someone else's empire. And here's the irony. Most luxurious brands are not owned by us. We fund corporation, they own assets, we get likes, they get equity. And what if instead of buying the £900 trainers, we bought shares? We bought some skills to improve, get some skills to improve our personal development, or to start a side business. We do some property investment education. What if we normalize ownership over optics, silence over showing off, assets over applause? This conversation isn't about shaming or being shamed. It's about strategy. Because if we understand the system, we can play differently. But let us know in the comments. Is luxury spending in our community a mindset issue, or is just a symptoms of deeper structural problems? Let's reason. Because what the man said in the interview, it kind of the truth, because I grew up in Jamaica and I see it there. I see it in the hip hop culture, I see it in the dancehall culture, I see it in the black culture here in the UK as well. So what I'm saying is that, what is it, where it comes from? Is it a identity issue or what? That's reason, because it's deep. It's really deep.